Welcome, I'm Dr. Tom Warren and you're watching The Plant Doctor. What I want to talk about today are 3 companion plants that go great with daylilies. So daylilies are going to be a full sun plant, and depending on the cultivar, they can bloom once or they can bloom over and over and over again. And I've got a repeat bloomer here in front of me. This is Stella de Oro daylily. So this one's going to bloom for me starting now in mid-April, and it's going to bloom until the first frost, which is going to be sometime in late October, early November timeframe. And I have a sequence of flowers that are companion plants for daylilies. And the first one is in front of us here. This is salvia. This particular cultivar is May Night. USDA zones 4 to 9. It's deer resistant, it's rabbit resistant, it's drought resistant, and you get these beautiful, beautiful purplish to blue colored flowers that complement very well with any yellow daylily. It gets about the same height as a daylily for Stella de Oro daylilies at least. We're looking at that 18 to 24 inch range, and it's going to have flowers for about 4 to 6 weeks. You'll get this initial big burst of color that you see here in front of us, and then after that you'll get some periodic color, but right now is the main time for this plant going into May, hence the cultivar name May Night. As this cultivar fades out, there's a few other cultivars that I have that are going to come on, but this is by far my favorite. When this one fades out, there's another plant that we're going to look at next that also has a purple flower. Let's go take a look. So we have to get down low for the next one because it's just now starting to come up well. It comes up later than our salvia does, and you can see the flower spikes here starting to form, but this is Veronica, and this particular cultivar is called Sunny Border Blue. So Sunny Border Blue is going to get 18 to 24 inches tall. Right now it's not even a foot tall. It's going to double in size over the next month or so. So in the month of June is when this really starts to show out. So as our salvia begins to fade out, the Veronica comes on. So this is USDA zones 4 to 8, not quite as heat tolerant as salvia, but still very heat tolerant. You could grow this as far south as like Montgomery, Alabama, Macon, Georgia, draw a line across to Jackson, Mississippi. That line north, you're going to do very well with Veronica Sunny Border Blue. Also deer resistant, rabbit resistant, and it is a wildlife attractant in terms of the bees and the butterflies. So this whole area here behind me with the daylilies and the salvia and the Veronicas, and I have a mix of all different types of flowers here. That's the purpose of this garden. This is my pollinator garden. There's nothing but perennials, lots of flowers, and we'll have bees and butterflies all over these perennials here any day now. I've seen a few come in. We're starting to warm up, but I'm really excited about that moving forward. But this is Veronica Sunny Border Blue. I have one more plant, so as this one fades off, I've got one that's going to bloom midsummer and take us all the way into fall. Let's go take a look. We have to get down low again to see our next plant. It's this one right here. This is Perovskia, or Russian sage. Here again, has a beautiful purple flower. This is going to bloom later. So the salvia's first, it rolls off. Then we have the verbenas kind of early to midsummer, midsummer to late summer. Perovskia will bloom. It'll have a terminal flower that is purple. It's going to get much taller than this. This one will get up to about 3 feet tall, and it's going to get much bushier than this too. It'll probably get maybe 2 feet around. USDA zones 4 to 9 on Perovskia, but it likes the same requirements as the other plants that we've already looked at to this point. Full sun. It can tolerate some drought. It's deer resistant, it's rabbit resistant, but it's going to attract your bees and your butterflies to your garden. Great plant right here, Perovskia. It's one of those plants you can stick in the ground and almost forget about. Just really easy to grow, Russian sage. As always, thank you for watching The Plant Doctor, and until next time, happy gardening.